like I'll be keeping everybody here. That's done. I like the fact that I can hear when a building finishes. I think that is an important thing. So the stalker's here, and the next thing I need is robotics facility. So I'm gonna build it there. Looks like the gap is nicely done. Here, let's go for more workers. And I'm even going to chrono boost that and add additional worker because I do kind of
here in the shadows.
Have the money for that. And what's next?
I am the fool.
What's next? The stalkers are here. Robotics facilities in process. It looks like I'll need a couple of more gateways. And another stalker. Here,
I am here.
warp gate. And the warp gate could be chrono boosted.
I am the heart of darkness.
The stalkers are done. I need a warp prism. And after that, a few additional stalkers as well. Shouldn't forget the workers. So, as far as kind of I'm aware, having one of these in production is the most important thing, and this tab has to be always kind of selected really, so that I could see if I'm building everything.
You require.
Alright, so these guys, these need to build me stuff. That is a few additional.
Must construct additional pylons.
Alright. Okay.
Additional pylons required.
Let's go and build some more additional pylons. In here,
Inadequate supply. Pylons inefficient. I am here in the shadows.
now I don't know exactly why did I
Research completed.
made it so I cannot build a stalker with E. I'm not sure. For example, I don't like the W because probe is gonna be built with W, but it looks like there's a lot of units that are going to be built with W. So it could be fine. In any case, E isn't here. Probably E was used for something important at some point. In any case, what I want to do here is I want to check into my hotkeys. Let's take a look at the Terran, for example. Terran barracks. Do I use E? It looks like I'm not using E as well. I wonder why. Probably there was something there, something that made me choose not to do it. In any case, that's not really a problem. And okay, so here I was attacked. Fine. Now all of these should go into gates and disappear. Okay.
Mineral cluster expended.
So I can get some additional stalkers
There.
at this point.
Here in the shadows.
Let's go on observer. And oh, it looks like I do have the pylon, but I could build a few more. Then
Mineral field exhausted.
a Twilight Cancel.
Must be placed in power field.
Okay. And 2 additional simulators. Fine. Okay, it looks like I have this guy here. Fine. And not building the next just yet. So the Twilight Council, 2 simulators. And I need more workers. Nexus Blink has to be done. So here I have to do Blink. And then I'm gonna go for the Nexus. So let's go here and work things out. Okay. Also, I could go for an Immortal and more workers. A Forge could be built as well. Somewhere here. 2 sentries and
Mineral field
a
depleted.
couple of additional
Mineral
gateways.
cluster expended.
So I'm gonna build the gateways here. The 2 sentries, they need to be warped with the rest of the army.
I return to serve.
Alright. I want everybody to send the troops here. And the Forge could provide me with all the upgrades. For now, I'm not going to build more forges. Then it looks like I've done with the gateways, and I'm gonna
upgraded.
go for the robotics bay and another immortal over here. Okay, these have to be turned into warp gates from gateways. A shield battery, well, that's a bit long awaited shield battery, but I'm going to build these through the board. Also, these units could go and start mining somewhere else. And it looks like I can't seem to be able to effectively build only one worker at a time, because I consistently forget about it. Okay, the next thing I'm doing is I'm building more sentries and the simulators, who are already done, and at this point I am done, really. Alright, so let's first of all queue things up on
Nexus point under enemy upgrade completed.
Okay, it looks like that's on certainly an attack, and I need to call in more units.
Must construct additional pylons.
I'm gonna
The
go
firstborn shall persevere.
for adepts. Alright, and looks like we can start moving forward now on the enemy.
Additional pylons required.
Additional pylons have been occupied, so I'm going to build a series of pylons all over the place. Here,
Yes, Executor.
the depths have to be
Before fear.
at the front, and these guys not so far, probably nearly at the front. And as you can see, they can nicely move around.
Mineral field depleted.
This will
Mineral
make...
field exhausted.
Oh wow, some of these a bit
Not enough energy.
a bit slow.
Mineral
Okay,
cluster
so as you can
expanded.
see, I've called in for a hell of a lot of illusions here. And I will keep the illusions here so that they could hold up everybody. Also, my main force could just successfully kill whoever
Upgrade completed.
is here. Also, I need to warp in units. So, let's see, what can I warp in here? What about a bunch of zealots? Normally I like zealots because I'm gonna get used to them really, but when I have a lot of money, the zealots may not be the best thing. And as you can see here, there's a thing to watch out, because if I issue a general attack anybody order, you see the first units will stop on the ramp and they would simply attack whoever's here and stop the rest of the army from moving. So these things need to be consistently watched for, and that's exactly what we're doing.
Insufficient energy.
Alright. Looks like that's it. It's all over. Alright. I should do this again now. Nice game. And here I'll be playing with point tool again. So first of all, a couple of probes and
Mineral quantity insufficient.
let's move on to build ourselves one of these. Okay, that's done. I'm going to build in a simulator.
Inadequate supply. Pylons inefficient.
Pylon is here. I need the gateway. It has to be done just after the pylon. The simulator has been completed, and I'm going to pour in units in really quickly. Here looks like I'll be getting
More minerals required.
enough for that other nexus.
Not enough minerals.
And I should build this. So in theory I should be able to hear the probes made in the made in the Nexus, unless obviously they're homo boosted, which is not as
Mineral quantity insufficient.
important, because then I don't really have to do much about that. I just kind of stack up 3, 2, and they will get some homo boost additions. So 2.5 probes would get the bonuses. In any case, now when that's done, I'm going to go for a couple of stalkers. Here I need two additional gateways, and now I'm building the stalkers.
Pylons required.
Looks like I completely missed out on the pylon. Just probably built way too many workers. Gonna go for this other assimilator now. So other assimilator shouldn't be here for some time. Okay. I'm building the workers. That wasn't walled off properly, just in case. I'm gonna build 3 stalkers in total. And what's next? Pylons done. Actually 2 pylons, I think, are needed. Okay, it looks like I'm missing stuff like this robotics facility right here. 2 gateways, a stalker. So
Here in the shadows.
I'll have to wait a little. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna build stalkers and such. As you can see in this build, I'm not going for things like air units. Also, I'm gonna stack up
Need more Vespine gas.
on things. Now here, these kind of got left out because the direction
Here in the shadows.
was never real sand there, and obviously that's not good. What's
I am the voice of the eclipse.
Glory
what's
to the
next?
day.
Here I need that observer. Also, in the cybernetics core, I need to research warp gate,
The firstborn shall persevere.
and I may as well chromo boost. I can't chromo boost the card, unfortunately. I have to actually click on the building, which is probably a lot more appealing to the eye. Okay, here I can hear
Is the void. You require my skills.
them.
Yes,
I am
So here, for example,
combat awaits.
the depths need to go forward.
I am the
Otherwise, they would just be running around
state thy bidding.
behind everybody. I'm gonna continue the timer now, and as well, I'm going to build up more units. 3 stalkers, observer, pylon, another observer. Okay, that's interesting. Let's do another observer. Then I go for the 12 cancel. So sometimes I can't get it on, but I think that's due to the fact that it's kind of at the edge of my screen. So if it's just barely there, just tiny bit, I can't get there if I click on idle worker button. In any case, if I can't see him, the idle button works. I need to go for the twilight cancel over here. 2 additional simulators.
Glorious combat is upon
Technology
us.
researched.
It looks like a ling attack has been here on. Alright. Pallet cancels here. 2 additional simulators here. The next thing I do blink and another one of these.